Hey, what's up, my friends? There are two things that you need to know about mounting this Ring Camera Plus before you dive into the project. I'm going to talk about those two things in just a second and show you exactly how to get this thing mounted well so that it's A, in the right position, and B, that it's going to be the most useful and convenient for whatever it is that you're trying to keep an eye on. So first off, this is the Ring Camera Plus. As of course, if you already have this and you're just watching it for installation, you already know a bit about it. But if you don't and you're thinking about buying it, I just want to talk about it for just a second before we actually do the install. And I'm going to show you every step of the install. There are a couple of things you want to pay attention to, a couple of mistakes you could make installing this thing, and watching this video is going to help you get it right the first time. So first off, the Ring Camera Spotlight Plus, that's a lot of names of this thing, is a really cool unit. We've loved having it around. We've got a few of them around the property, and they up our security and safety and peace of mind, and they help with the spotlight feature, of course. So on the Ring Spotlight Camera Plus, you have the mounting post here on the back, which is of course a ball joint. I'll show you how that works in just a second. You have the setup button up here on the top, the camera on the face of the unit. These are the spotlights right here. And on the bottom, you have the speaker and microphone so that you can do two-way communication with the area that you're watching. Now, in order to start to install this, first thing we want to do is we want to twist the bottom just like that and take it off, because we're going to install the battery. Now, before you install the battery, you want to make sure that you do 100% charge on this battery, because that's going to help with the health of the battery. So then you just pop the battery into one of the slots, either one. And by the way, if you're running this off of battery only and you're going to recharge them, you absolutely want to grab another battery so that you can fill both of these spots and extend your battery life by double. So I'm going to just, if you only have one, it doesn't matter what slot you put it in. I'm just going to pop it in there. It has a really nice catch system that's really robust. One of the things I love about the Ring system is it has this really robust metal clip right here, so that when you put it in, it is sturdy and stable. It's not going anywhere. You're not going to have battery disconnection issues or any of that kind of stuff. So once you've got that, you just take the bottom and you're going to pop it right in. When it's crooked, you put it on, and then as soon as you twist it, it's locked in and the camera is ready to go. The next thing I want to show you really quick is the mounting system. It's a genius mounting system. Of course, you have the ball joint, so the mounting post goes into this section right here of the mount. And it has a little screwdriver right here, or screw rather, Phillips screw, that once you have that unit, the ball in there, and I'm going to show you this, you're going to want to tighten, and you have it positioned, you're going to want to tighten this down, and it holds it really nice and tight right in place. You shouldn't have any problems with that. Now, when you're getting ready to mount this is your mounting bracket on the back of the mount. So you can see right here, very clearly indicated, is the up position. Now, you don't have to have that going up. Depending on how you need to mount this, the angle of this thing combined with the angle of the ball might require you, or you may want to mount it upside down, depending on the position where you're mounting it, all of that kind of stuff. So just be aware, but there is a trick to that. And if you're going to mount this opposite, so meaning that the up is down, there is this safety screw right here. You're going to want to make sure that you screw that safety screw in after you put this on, otherwise the whole thing can just fall down and fall off. So do not miss that step. That's so crucial. Now, I'm going to be mounting it regular, so that's how I'm going to demonstrate. But the bracket basically just has these little catches right here, and when you slide it up, you can pull it off. That makes it really nice because you're not handling or messing with the whole unit while you're trying to get it screwed to the wall. All you have to do is take this, once you have your position and you have your position marked, you're going to take this and screw it to the wall. It does come with 4 mounting screws that are really nice little black grabber screws, just like that. And then if you're mounting it into a soft surface, it comes with these drywall anchors as well that you can use to mount. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually find the position of the camera that I like. I'm going to mark that, and then we're going to install the plate. Now, there's something you got to pay attention to when you install the plate. I'm going to talk about that once we're installing. Okay, so first thing is I've got my live view of my camera. I've got it all set up in the app here so that I can see how I'm actually setting this up and what the angle is that I want. So I'm just gonna set this down so I can look at it, but I'm also gonna show you what I'm seeing, so how I'm setting up my angle. So as I take a look at this, I wanna pop the unit onto the base so we know exactly where it's gonna be. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the spot. So I'm looking at the angle, and I want it to catch all of the carport and a little bit of the road, but not so much of the roof. So right about there. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a pencil or a pen and mark that. I'm just gonna mark the top right there. Give me a good mark so I can see exactly where the base needs to go. And then we're gonna pull this off and just take the base off of it by sliding up and off. So now I've got my base and my position. So I'm gonna realign that up with the up arrow showing up. And there are 4 screw placements. You don't necessarily need all 4, but I'm gonna put all 4 in just to keep it nice and secure. Last one here. All right, so we've got that nice and secure. So now, all we have to do is find the place that those things slide in. Once those are set in, all I have to do is slide down. And the camera is nice and secure. Now I'm going to tighten up that safety screw. So first thing I'm gonna do is take this off, pop the ball joint out there, just like that. And then here's my safety screw right here. It's hard to see from your angle, but this is the screw that's gonna hold me tight to the base. I'm gonna get that nice and tight in there, and then reinstall the camera to the base. Tighten that mounting screw, but not all the way. Don't tighten this all the way yet, because we need to get the angle correct again. I'm gonna reference my camera here, my live feed. Get this angle exactly where we want it. Okay, I'm gonna step down here and take a look at the angle. This looks pretty good. What's up? I can see my whole driveway. I can see the walkway, and I can see a little bit of the road in the corner of the road right there, which is exactly what I want to be seeing. All right, my friends, so that's really all you need to know to install this camera properly and make sure that it is safe and you are safe. I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.